Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back sa ating VA Tambayan. This is Paula, your VA bestie. And so lately kasi ang daming nagtatanong sa akin via messages or even sa comments. Miss Paula, ano ba ang magandang niche ngayong 2025 as a virtual assistant? Wala pa po akong experience pero gusto ko na magsimula. So yun yung usually tinatanong ng ating mga VA besties. So today, we are diving into the top 3 VA niche na in demand ngayong 2025. Lalo na para sa mga beginner. Walang halong hype to. Walang bola. Real talk lang tayo based sa trends, demand, and experience din ng mga ibang VA bestie natin, including mine. So, let's start with the first one. Social Media Management VA. Ito talaga taon-taon in demand ngayong 2025. Mas lumalawak pa lalo na ang needs for small businesses to be online. Kasi ito ang trend natin ngayon Online na tayo halos. And so, ano nga ba ang ginagawa ng isang social media VA? Basically, ikaw ang right hand ng client pagdating sa online presence nila. You might be asked to create graphics using Canva, schedule posts via Meta Business Suite, write captions, analyze engagement, and reply to comments or DMs. Let's say may client ka na skincare business. Ikaw ang gagawa ng mga posts nila like 5 tips for clear skin or maybe a product highlight post. You'll choose a nice layout in Canva, lalagyan natin ng branding, and then schedule it on Facebook or Instagram. Well, some clients also ask for help with TikTok. So knowing CapCut, basic video editing, helps a lot. And then now, if you're a beginner, don't worry. You can start by practicing making mock posts for a brand. Ganun din kasi yung ginagawa ko noon. Gumawa ako ng skincare content kahit wala naman akong client. Kasi ang point ko dito is, ipapakita mo kung ano ang kaya mo. You're gonna be creating your own portfolio. Ipapakita mo to sa client na gusto mong applyan. And ang common mistake ng mga beginners here is post lang ng post without understanding engagement. Kaya mahalagang matuto rin ng basic analytics. Like kung ilan yung mga nagla-like, nagko-comment, or nag-share. Because that will help you improve over time. Now, number 2 is e-commerce virtual assistant. Ito naman yung bagay na bagay sa mga OC, organized, and mahilig sa details. Kasi e-commerce means working with online shops like those on Shopify, Etsy, or even Amazon. Ang mga tasks dito, usually it includes product listing, updating inventory, answering buyers' question, processing orders, at minsan, paggawa ng report. For example, your client sells handmade earrings on Etsy. So, you're gonna help upload new products. Kapag may umorder, you help process it or update the tracking. You'll also use the tools like Google Sheet to track your inventory and sales. Sa simula, medyo matrabaho talaga. Pero once you learn the flow, sobrang rewarding. So, what if magkamali ka ng spelling sa product title or mali yung price na nailagay mo? Ayun, malaking issue yan. Kaya dapat maingat talaga. Lalo na sa mga details, you should always double check. And then, if mahilig ka sa behind the scenes work and gusto mo, structured talaga ang task mo, well, this niche is definitely for you. E-commerce VA. Number 3, lastly, executive virtual assistant or yung tinatawag nilang EVA. Ito yung medyo high-level type ng VA role because as an executive VA, ikaw ang magiging right hand ng client mo or the CEO itself. Usually, someone who owns a business, a CEO, or manager. Your job is to make their lives easier. Kaya hinar ka nila for that. That includes managing their emails, scheduling appointments, using Google Calendar, organizing their Google Drive, and sending reminders, summarizing meeting notes, minutes of the meetings, no? Ikaw din ang gagawa niyan. Coordinating with other team members through the tools like Zoom, Google Meet, or even Slack. And this role is great for people who are independent, organized, and confident sa English communication because you'll be communicating a lot, really a lot with the team, of course, with the CEO as well. And let's say 100 emails ang meron sa client mo in the morning. So, ikaw ang magsusort out niyan. Alin dito ang spam, alin dito ang reminders, alin ang kailangan mong sagutin urgently, alin ang kailangan mong sagutin on behalf of your client. Then you will check the calendar and send reminders for meetings or even interviews. Para kang digital secretary, super important ka sa role ng isang CEO. A lot of clients prefer EVAs na marunong gumamit ng Trello or Asana or even ClickUp for task management. So, if you're not yet familiar with that, don't worry kasi maraming free tutorials online na pwede mong tignan sa YouTube. And ang mistake ng mga bagong EVA, yung sobrang casual mag-reply sa email. So, remember, you're representing the client. Kaya dapat professional ka mag-reply. Dapat warm and professional. If you love being organized and helping others succeed, this is a fulfilling niche. Kahit wala ka pang experience, ang pinakamahalaga ngayon is yung skills and attitude mo, no? Gawa ka ng portfolio mo, gamitin mo yung Canva, Trello, Google Sheets, Gmail. Ikaw lang ang gumawa and then that's already a good start. Create a small portfolio. Kahit hindi ka pa na-hire ng client, what matters is nakikita ng potential client na alam mo yung pagiging part mo as a VA. Alam mo yung ginagawa mo. And every Saturday, I post a new voice cover. Actually, last week, nag-upload lang ako ng isang voice cover, yung Fly Me to the Moon. We're gonna upload a new na naman, so abangan nyo yon. If you want something relaxing habang nagta-type ka or nag-work ka, you just comment on my previous cover. And for next week's episode, we're talking about VA agencies or clients na may red flag. So, dapat malinaw yung mga expectations natin. We try to avoid scams or mga VA hiring agencies na parang too good to be true. Kung gusto mong malaman kung scam ba or legit yung gusto mong applyan, don't miss that episode. That's it for today, mga VA besties. And if nakatulong to, share it with your fellow VAs or aspiring VAs and let me know sa comments anong niche ang gusto mong subukan ngayong 2025. Well, that's it for now. See you next time.